All right. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Sir Splash. And today I got my buddy with me here, Cool Geek, if you want to say what's up.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
So, real quick, his channel will be in the description and possibly pinned. Make sure to go check him out. He does a lot of Naruto content. Um, and today we both did a video on my channel. Mine was on Team 7 a while back, going over their power. His covered no, I'm sorry, it was Team UU. I always get them mixed up. Yours was Team 7. Today's the conclusive battle between some of the biggest animes of all time in manga. Broke it down into three complete war scenarios between each team. The team members for Team Yusuke are Yusuke himself, Kuwabara, Karama, and Hiei. I'm not adding anyone else because, the old lady could be on there, but we want to do even numbers. Team 7 is Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. And the only thing we're not including for them is Boruto because it's ongoing. So it's going to be like through the end of Naruto. Round 1 will be low balls. Mid balls will be round 2. And higher ends will be round 3. So for round 1, Cool Geek, you want to go ahead and discuss what advantages Team 7 will have?
Yeah, okay. So basically, Team 7 would have the versatility advantage, along with the speed advantage, right? So they'll have like their speed will be one of like the main factors that'll also let them fire off some of their better hacks, and that's pretty much what they bring to the table in this round.
Yeah, for Team Yusuke, it's at this point essentially they hit a little harder and they're a little more durable because me and Cool Geek kind of agree that durability and strength should be relative for both verses. So Team Yusuke in this round, they do hit a little harder. Like they're easily even lowballed planetary based on multiple feats and statements for Yusuke. And just a real quick breakdown for people, because I know there's a lot of Yusuke and Naruto down players, but so the power level for an S class who is massively above planetary. Cool Geek, can you mute when I talk because there's feedback, and I'll just mute when you talk.
Oh yeah, no problem. One sec.
All right. I don't want people lose their mind if there's feedback. So anyways, it's 30,000 total power for the weakest of the S class, well, one of the weakest as shown in the story. And when you look at this, A class, who are exponentially weaker than S class, are at least country level, more likely multi-continental, because it's stated Enma, who's A class, would cause unparalleled and unprecedented damage to Earth passively from an entire different dimension. So this would scale above, the meteor that hit Earth. So this would be continental, multi-continental. And when I did the math, Sensui on Earth, who's 1/5 of his power, would actually destroy Earth, or at least compromise it to the point of destruction, was still 10 times that of Yusuke's power at that point, who was A class. So I scaled it. That 1/5 should be, I believe it was like 6,000. I'll put the math in the video as I talk. I have the actual calculations, but basically, like multi-continental, arguably planetary, is about 600 power, and the lowest S class is 30,000. So multi-planetary is easy, even for low-balled. So they have the AP and durability, but and what I think the issue here is, as he touched on, is their speed scaling for low-balled for Naruto is a lot safer to me. And I'll kind of let Cool Geek go over why the speed is significant, because for us it's like FTL at low ball, but for Naruto it's a lot faster. And I'll let him go over low balled Naruto speed scaling. You there, Cool Geek? It might have timed out. Yep. Cool Geek, you there? Oh, anyways, I'll take over. So, yeah, basically in round one, um, the situation is Naruto's team definitely has weirder versatility. Um, and this becomes an issue because um, when you have a speed advantage with the safer FTL speed of Naruto and the low ball, it gives them the chance to use their versatility. Someone like a Sasuke and a Kakashi can use their intelligence and their hacks to take advantage of the battlefield. Um, and so what would happen is they would spread out, they'd be able to pick people apart. Most likely at that point, Sasuke or Kakashi would be able to blindside a Kuwabara while dealing with their own adversary. What we basically agreed on is that the situation would break down Naruto versus Yusuke. Then you would have Kakashi versus Kurama, Hiei versus Sasuke, Kuwabara versus Sakura. In the low ball section, Sakura could easily hold off Kuwabara, and then Kakashi or Sasuke could get a sneak attack. And when this occurs, that's when Cool Geeky there.
Yeah, can you hear me this time?
Yeah, if it cuts out, just leave and come back. But go ahead. I just told them why Naruto's team takes the win in round one. They would take it. We agreed 6 out of 10. I'll let you explain the specifics of the speed scaling if you want to go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So essentially, right, the reason that the speed scaling is so solid is because if you took a base guy, right, and you lowball him to like the level of Kid Kakashi when he cut the lightning bolt, and then you stack the gate multipliers on top of that. And this is actually going to be my next video. I actually just got done editing it today. It should be out in the next few days. And essentially, right, the gate multiplier should be 12 times for each gate, and it's exponential, right? So it's each gate multiplies by 12 onto the previous one, and that would of course include speed. As a matter of fact, in the tuning exams, Guy said that the main reason that the gates were such a big deal for Lee because they'd make him too fast, right? He didn't really like touch on strength that much, and this is really kind of Guy open up the gates. One of the main things is their speed, his speed. Someone always comments like, "Wow, they're fast," right? So, and the difference between lightning and light is only like 1,000 times. So if you do that exponential scaling with the, and there's 8 of them, it would FTL easily. It would be like I think it's like mid-end MFTL or something like that, and it would be really really consistent, especially with some other scaling like because like Six Path to Naruto, right? He easily surpassed 8 Gates guy like ultra casually. Like Madara like saw Six Path to Naruto like without the QB cloak, by the way, and straight up ran from him. And he like and Naruto was still able to throw his like lava style Rasen Shuriken and tag him, and then everyone else would scale to like full power like cloak Six Path to Naruto, not just like the little one that we first see that barely crapped out his attack, along with the fact that it would be ultra consistent, considering the fact that like even KCM2 Naruto was severely above the Raikage, considering the fact that he was able to like amp all the members of like the Shinobi Alliance to be able to do things in the war, whereas say the Raikage wasn't able to do that much, at least in base. Like Naruto was even able to amp people like Tsunade to like a similar degree to like that level of like doing things the Raikage could. So it's like extremely
Yeah, so we ended up giving it to Team Naruto 6 out of 10. First round would still be a fun fight to watch, but it probably would just end up too much as far as the versatility and speed and the ability to take advantage of that speed. And I think in this round, the particular drawback, once again reiterating, is Kuwabara. I don't think you'll be able to put down on the low end a Sakura. And that's a real issue because Sasuke and Kakashi, step in, put him down, turn it into a numbers game, and then we have a problem. Moving on to round two. I'll take the lead on this one. A lot bigger of a power gap in favor of Team Urameshi, because Team Urameshi is able to, like I said, I prior spoke on how like 600 power level was at least continental, multi-continental. 30,000 was the weekend to S class. So multi-planetary easily. However, Ryzen's friends who show up actually are unquantifiable, and they end up breaking the scale entirely. They couldn't even calculate their power level. It's over 1.5 million because 1.5 million was calculable. So beyond that, you're looking at least solar system, like something crazy. That 1.5 million scale to a 1% Ryzen, we know. Eventually, Yusuke and them somewhat scale to that, or at least get close enough to be relative or competitive. So this would mean, we're approaching solar system level. Some people are weird about how they quantify solar system. So if you want to be stupidly weird about it, we'll just say multiple planets. I don't care. It's thousands, if not millions of planets. So kick rocks, all you pseudoscientists that like, oh, it's not solar system. I don't really look at versus battle wiki. Like there's that 1A, 1B type stuff. Like, and I don't know what they quantify it, but I'm pretty sure if you can bypass the GBE of like thousands of planets and stars, you should be in the solar system conversation. Cool Geek, I don't know how you feel about that. If you want to go ahead.
I did I had a really dumb video that was kind of entirely for views, I'm not even gonna lie. And I basically touched on the fact that like if the sun exploded, right, it would take out, I think it's like 25% of the solar system. So if you can take out, a decent number of stars, you would definitely be solar system tier. I think it was like 25 stars or something like that is give or take solar system tier.
Yeah, and it's actually a lot harder to destroy the planet than people think. There is like the mass of the planet, but then you have to bypass the GBE itself. So it's a lot more impressive than people think. But anyways, that's the kind of power level we're looking at the mid end for Yusuke's verse. So everyone except Kuwabara, honestly, are swinging around that level. And they could do it we know Yusuke was able to fight someone relative to him for like 60 or 70 hours straight, just slugging it at those levels. And the problem and the main difference between these two verses is Yusuke is a hood rat, and pretty much all his attacks scale to his base, like just his regular throwing hands. So the power behind these blows are just his like normal blows. They're not anything special. Whereas he has like, he can shoot his light gun, his spirit gun. Cool, and that's even stronger than regular, but his regular stuff is what scales to this. So if you want to say Naruto can take star level, star plus at mid-end attacks, awesome. But I'm going to say you're full of crap if you think Naruto is eating consecutive star level, star plus attacks to the face just over and over. Not going to happen. And, Cool Geek is the Naruto scaler, so I'll kind of let him re-emphasize why this power gap is an issue for Naruto's team.
Yeah, like this power gap is crazy. So, I sort of touched on this in the Naruto aspect of this, but I mean in the Team 7 like video. But essentially, right, Team 7 is like hitting those like baseline star level ranges almost with like their strongest things, right? Like Naruto's pretty much only able to damage Kaguya with his boil release, right? Which is supposed to be an amp comparable to like the gates or whatever, right? And then like Sakura, yeah, she damaged Kaguya, but that was like a weakened Kaguya that just used, most of her chakra. So she don't like the team set, and Sasuke, he has pretty much nothing on this, right? Sasuke's only real scaling is like scaling to like Naruto, and like the thing about that, right, is in the final battle between Naruto and Sasuke like hit Naruto with like a full power Chidori, and it didn't even break Naruto's skin without boil release, right? So you could unironically argue here that in like raw AP, Sasuke is like one of the weakest links here, and that's that's like really bad, because Sasuke doesn't have again like those super amps like what do you call it, like boil release. So I definitely think there's gonna be really nothing like Sasuke could do like durability wise. Same for like normal Naruto even. I think he'd get pretty hard countered.
Yeah.
Probably even Sakura as well.
Yeah, so what would happen, and this is definitely in character for Yusuke, Naruto, does that like believe it stuff and rushes in, and then it's just, he just dies immediately from Yusuke punching him in the face. That's a big issue. I just think, the power gap's too much. And what solidifies it as well is the speed is more relative. For the mid end, it's actually very early on. These characters are able to react to light wave attacks, which is light itself. And that's very early on. They get thousands, not millions of times, way superior to that by the end of the series. Just based on, the difference between A and S is actually compared to like the difference between A and D, which is at least hundreds of times because you're going from tree level to literally continental, multi-continental. And the gap's even bigger from A to S. And that goes for your stats all around. So the speed gets scaling. It should be relative for speed. And so at that point, it's who hits harder. And that's definitely Team Yusuke. So Kuwabara and Sakura still probably swap hands, which is funny, but everybody else is just hitting harder, and they're gonna jump Sakura. It'd be funny to see Sakura be the last one standing, but she's gonna get jumped. So we said 8 out of 10 for this round. Round 3, it's the final round, the higher ends. Go ahead, Cool Geek. I'll let you go over some of the. Let me see. Man. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. So pretty much every stat here is relative. I guess I'll just let you go over what the AP is for Naruto at the high end.
Okay, so pretty much the scaling. Now, I know there's going to be a bunch of people super mad that I'm going to say this, but the high end for Naruto would be like baseline 4D. And the reason for this scaling is because of Kaguya. She has the ability to create these little time spaces, and also she can destroy them, right? Like she was going to do with her expansive truth-seeking orb. And essentially, she was going to completely erase the dimension stated in one of the data books. So it is completely confirmed that she does like scale to her dimensions, as like she can create and destroy them. And then just the fact that Naruto and like Sakura can damage her at all, even if you said that they were only like 1% of her, like 1/1000th of her power, they would still be 4D. Because the difference between 3D and 4D is like it's an inaccessible amount. So that would be like their scaling, and like I said, like Sasuke, he was doing really bad, but he was still able to like fight Naruto, and it was stated that like Kakashi's like perfect Susanoo's like what do you call it? It's like what did he say? He said it was like cooler than Sasuke's, and so it would like scale above, and
Yeah, he said it was cooler.
so they
The
don't get those
chakra was
levels.
cooler.
Yeah, exactly.
So and it's crazy. I actually know something from Naruto. But the thing with Yusuke, and I guess I'll go ahead and touch on this. For the Yusuke down players, they want to pull it's hyperbole. Don't be an idiot. If you call hyperbole for one series, you got to call it for another. So what happens is the Spirit Defense team senses awakened Yusuke, and he runs off to refight Sensui in the demon realm. And they said, yo, we only handle A class. And we were told A class is the strongest threat level. But the guy that just flew by us is infinitely beyond anything we could deal with. And these dudes, their literal job, not being funny, is the power scale. They're supposed to assess your power, sense your power, and address you from there, take you down from there. So that's their job. They say it's unquantifiable, it's infinite. And so we know that like A-class, multi-continental to planetary, they're actually referred to as having the power of like gods, the god tiers of mythology. So easily planetary is fine. So you got planetary, planetary plus, and then infinitely beyond that. And then what makes this worse is that's actually just base Yusuke after that arc. Like he absorbs it into his base, can easily slap around S-class. Can one-shot like 50 S-class at the same time with a base punch, didn't even take his jacket off. So this is how crazy that scaling gets. It's like at least infinite, should be universal, honestly, infinite, 3D, universal, whatever. But then you have Kuwabara, the weakest on the team, can literally through dimensions. His sword just destroys dimensions, allows you to go to another dimension, and destroys what the connection between dimensions. And his power, his sword, is actually a physical manifestation of his spirit energy. So it should just be a physical attack, and he can do that. And he doesn't scale in power to Yusuke, Kurama, and Hiei. So you have that going for you, being able to break through dimensions physically. And then the other heavy hitters are way above that. Their ability easily scales to that, and they can slug it out for 60, 70 hours, no problem. And then I want to talk about, Hiei's J-Guy should scale to his AP. And because hacks in Yu Yu Hakusho, AP durability, that's kind of where your hacks scale to. And the Jaganai allows him to see through energy manipulation, illusions, all that. Here's where it gets crazy. Kurama has an ability called the Tree of Wicked Thoughts. Now, he put down a smokescreen, and when he did this, he was fighting an opponent with severe regen abilities, and he put them in the Tree of Wicked Thoughts. They didn't know they were in it. It's that severe of a demonic tree illusion in which you're caught inside of it, constantly like fighting yourself until your regeneration runs out. And the reason he put up the mist, which the Jaganai couldn't see through, is because he said, yo, even though you guys scale above me, like even though you guys are as strong as you are, if you had witnessed this, you would have been caught in it, and you all would have been screwed. You would have been done for. So it would have even bopped people that scale above Kurama at that time in power. So this Tree of Wicked Thoughts should bop everybody on Team 7. I don't think the Sharingan or anything is going to help. There's Kamui and stuff, but everybody on Team Yusuke, everyone in the battle, honestly, has precog. And like I said, even if the clones run in, Yusuke has shown the ability to, one-shot 50 opponents with a base punch, and those 50 opponents should scale to infinitely above planetary. So you have that going for him. So, skills, we agreed that skills is relative across the board for each round. Skills and intelligence shouldn't really be a factor. And what comes down to it for this battle, for round 3, is Kuwabara and Sakura. And I will let the Naruto skiller Cool Geek explain why Sakura's in trouble at this moment.
Yeah, it's This is really bad. This is really bad for Sakura. So pretty much what's gonna happen is Sakura's gonna be like, I'm relative to you guys, Naruto and Sasuke, and then activate her strength of 100 healings, get tagged by the tree, and she's basically dead at that point. Double especially because of like how her specific healing works, right? And the reason why I say that is because her like regeneration is entirely dependent on chakra supply. So once she's unable to heal, she's completely out of energy. Like we see like Tsunade after she has like a fight with her 100 healing, it's all tired and she like turns into like a prune, right? And Sakura doesn't have anything going for her. Like she's literally like the most unhacked person on the entire battlefield at this point. She can punch hard and she can regen and maybe heal someone else when they get bopped, right? But that's pretty much it. She doesn't have anything else going for her. And if you're hard countering her regen, then that's pretty much it. Like she's done. She's just
And here's another thing too. She's matched up with Kuwabara. She's an up close fighter. His sword can cut through dimensions. His sword's so strong that Sensui, that's the only move Sensui dodged. It's like Sensui was fighting everybody. He was letting them fly in, do whatever, and but when Kuwabara came with that sword full power, he was like, oh, no, let me actually juke them. Let me not take that to the face. So it should bypass, I could imagine Sakura trying to block it with her kunai. Just get one-shotted, and then they jump everybody else. So I'm going to let Cool Geek kind of read the final score for round 3, and then the score overall, and then we'll kind of wrap it up.
Yeah, okay, so round 3, basically Kuwabara like one-shots Sakura, and then everyone else just then they all just like jump Team 7 like really badly. There's nothing really Team 7 could do at all. They just get destroyed.
Yeah, we gave it about 6 to 7 out of 10 for Team Miramichi. The only way I see it going in Team 7's favor in this round is if Kakashi goes God mode strategy-wise and but the issue with that, Kurama's so damn smart himself, but let's just say he outthinks everyone, perfectly gets everyone to line up and do exactly what he tells them. And they figure it all out, but I don't see that happening. We gave it 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10 this round, doesn't matter. In the end, we said 18 out of 30 to Team Urameshi. Team Urameshi takes the victory in the complete war. Real quick, before we finish up, thank you everyone for watching. I'm going to let Cool Geek go ahead, plug his channel, talk about what he does, and then we'll end the video.
Heck yeah. Thanks. So basically what I do on my channel is I have a bunch of different things I do. I power scale Naruto. I'm on a Naruto wave right now, so all of my next videos pretty much are going to be on Naruto. I also upload debates. I also do a bit of Dragon Ball. After I get done with the little Naruto wave I'm on right now, because I'm going through part 1, then I'm going to do Shippuden. And then I'm going to touch on Boruto a little bit, although I'm not really like a Boruto scaler. I'll just do like the main ones, you know, like Momoshiki, Adult Naruto, and Sasuke, like those people. Like I said, I'll get to like Dragon Ball. I'm having a couple things planned, like Bleach, One Piece. I might steal a little bit of Splash of Spotlight and go on to Yu Yu Hakusho, maybe. Oh no, maybe. And yeah, I just do like power scales and versus battles like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Subscribe.
Yeah, so make sure to go check out his channel, which I'll link. Thank everyone for watching. If you guys like these kind of discussions on these kind of large scale anime battles and stuff, me and Cool Geek can talk about doing other ones. Yeah, but anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys stay safe in quarantine, and we will see y'all later. Peace.